quote I shared at the start of the episode, which is actually from your book, a good plan executed now is better than a perfect plan next week. What does that quote mean to you?
That quote to me is a perfect example of what I call process paralysis in the book. I didn't coin that term, but it's it really is this idea that it's a little bit like, analysis, paralysis by analysis. The idea that we can get so stuck on trying to create the optimal plan that it undermines our ability to do the actual plan. And so I think that's what Patton's getting at in this scenario, that if we're so stuck trying to create the perfect strategy for a battle, we're going to lose other battles and perhaps even lose the war. I see this happening all the time. I see it in two ways. People become stuck trying to optimize and find the best strategy to do something. And so they'll sit on the internet for hours in the deepest, darkest, scariest subreddits and try to figure out what is the best strategy for doing this. But they never actually do the thing in the first place. They're just constantly looking. And then the other one is that they start to obsess about what's the best order of operations? What order, what step one, step two, what do I do first? What if I do this and this doesn't work out? I think this is a bit of an obsession around efficiency and doing things in the quote unquote right way, which is a common refrain I hear, just right. I need to do this just right. It needs to feel just right. And this is, I think it leads to process paralysis all the time. And a hallmark of this, I would add, is list making. Lots of list making. I see people making lists. I see people making lists about lists. Lists can be useful for a lot of people, but they can also be quite paralyzing.